I don't know how this goes. So, hello. I'm Chanel.
Hello, I'm Nelson.
Oh, there you go. And we are going to be going through Stormbringer, the Warhammer Age of Sigmar magazine subscription thingy that if you get, it's supposed to teach you how to play the game. Now, full acknowledgement, I know that as of the point of this release, there's a new edition coming out, like in 2 months maybe. Not the point. Nelson has never done tabletop games. I played one whole game of Age of Sigmar previously. Last time I tried to get into Warhammer Fantasy, I started buying metal Middenheim army fellers from the White Dwarf list that was out, and then within 3 months of that, the Warhammer Fantasy advanced to a new rule set, and they said all the White Dwarf lists were no good anymore. So I had spent like $200 on metal models that weren't good for anything, and they sat in a box, and I had to feel bad. So we are going to start from the Stormbringer magazine, going through issue by issue as we go. We probably won't do one episode per issue because some of them I've gone through a little bit in preparation. It is insultingly basic. Like, they teach you what a die is.
Oh, well, that I know.
Yeah, I know. You'll get there. So, Nelson is the completely newbie here. I am the just bad veteran, I suppose, at this point. Yeah. So, but going into what the Stormbringer magazine actually is, and after like 7 or 8 issues, they actually give you this really nice binder thing, which is cool to keep all this shit together. Because I was upset after the first few issues because they have these 2-ring punch holes, and all of the pages of the magazine are designed to just fall apart. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I bought binder plastic sleeves to put all these pages in. The pages are just a hair too wide for standard binder pages, so I used a paper cutter and started trimming just a little bit, and I got the first like 6 issues in, and then my next month's box showed up, and it was, oh, here's a binder that everything fits nicely in. So I was real upset about that.
We just wanted to dick with you for 6 months.
Very dumb. But so we have the very nice Welcome to Age of Sigmar, and all of these come like plastic wrapped with what they show you on the cover. So issue 1, we get an Age of Sigmar character, some sort of spellcaster person, and then 2 Uruks, a character, and I assume his little like buddy. And I have started painting them as of last night using only the resources the magazine gives me, because the magazine gives you paints and brushes and eventually and dice and all this shit. So again, it's a slow burn into Age of Sigmar, and I want to see if this is worth it. I want your input on if it's worth it, and I want to play some miniature games, even if we have to baby step into it. Yeah. So, welcome to Age of Sigmar. The Stormcast Eternals, that is what Nelson will be playing. He's got his boss person already. Woo. I will be running the Cruel Boys, basically the Uruk-hai, I believe, of the orcs in like Lord of the Rings equivalency. So, Nelson, you have a Knight Arcanum here. Let's pick your character name. Roll a d6.
Rolling. 3.
That gives you... this Knight Arcanum was a rogue, stealing books from the libraries of a cruel magi and using spells inside to help the needy. The first name is Alonia.
Nice.
So that's kind of neat. You have an origin story, if you'd like to roll for that.
Sure. Another 3.
This Knight Arcanum is a skilled combatant, and she wields her stave with deadly grace. Her last name, Starfang. Ooh. So she is Alonia Starfang.
Hell yeah.
I get the Kill Boss and Stabgrot. Love that. We rolled a 4, so this Killaboss, not Killboss, Killaboss, has braved the deepest swamps in search of the deadliest poisons, all of which cause agonizing deaths. Great. His name is Murghur.
That fits.
Murghur's last name is Snick. Murghur Snick.
I like it.
I'm sorry. That's not his last name. That's his Stabgrot's name. Stabgrot cackles endlessly at the misfortune of his master's enemies. So they have a very lovely how to build, and again, it gave me the plastic glue, the mold line remover, and the clippers, and I tried to use just the equipment that came with this thing.
It even gave you a sprue clippers. Huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
clippers, cleaner,
Nice.
glue. Unfortunately, when you get to the how to the paint part for the first one, because they don't really give you anything else, it just goes, stay tuned, you'll get shit. So, the first game.
Woo!
It is time for battle. In your first game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar, you'll learn how to fight with your models, how to use the dice, and how to slay your enemies. Duel of Champions is the perfect game to start with. The first and most important thing you'll need are your models. Check. You'll need to build the models. Did that. You received with this issue before you start playing. This issue came with 6 D6, so you have those. I also have an extra set of D6s that came with a subsequent issue, so we're happy in there. Lay the battle mat in front of us, which we've got the battle mat out there.
Been laid.
Somewhere on a kitchen table or the floor of your bedroom, ladies. Make sure you have plenty of space, yes. The back cover of this issue has some cutout wound markers. Actually, I've got some 3D printed stuff to help us keep track of that if we need it once we get to that point. I will need an opponent to play with. That is my good friend Nelson here.
Woo!
He has the Knight Arcanum. I have the Killaboss. We have the dice, the battle mat, and we'll grab the wound markers in just a second. Duel of Champions. Moving into battle. First, decide who will play the Stormcast Eternals and who will play the Cruel Boys.
Nailed it.
Each player will then deploy and move their models. The guide below tells you where to move your models, but you'll have the freedom to move on your own in future issues. So literally, I start here. Knight Arcanum starts there. That's all we got.
Woo!
So we've got our deployment. Yep, I'll show that. We've got our deployment here. Place a kill boss in that circle, and then we both just move to the middle.
All right.
Hello, friend.
Engage.
Yes. Again, this is. Let's even take inches out of the game.
Yeah, we're having a measure movement here.
Yeah. Each player places their models as shown. Next, each player moves their models into the central circle. The models are now in range of close combat. Let's get going. The Stormcast gets to attack first. So, and again, they walk you through very stupid easy mode. Nelson, pick up 3 dice and roll them. Each die you roll represents the attack of the Knight Arcanum with her the attack she's making with her stave against my Killaboss.
All right. I rolled a 4, a 3, and a 2.
Okay. Any die 3 or greater, because she has a 3+ is how you normally say that. So anything 3 or greater, those count as hits.
2 hits.
Nice. Then you roll to wound. Pick up the dice that have hit in the previous step and roll them again. This represents how hard you have hit the Killaboss. Now you're looking for 4, 5s, and 6s.
Yeah, that would be a 1 and a 2.
So nothing.
Nothing.
Excellent.
I hit you, but your armor worked.
You just didn't hit me hard enough. I don't know, because armor comes in later. Actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, but that is the first round. I get to attack back. I get 3 dice myself. I also am looking for 3 pluses. I have 4, 5, 5, so we're good there.
Yeesh.
Pick up all the dice that have hit in the previous step. This represents how hard you have hit the Knight Arcanum. Looking for 4 pluses. We got 1.
That's 1.
So
that's a 6.
Dice rolls. So you don't get to roll armor yet.
Nope.
So dice rolls of 4, 5, or 6 have hit hard enough to wound the Knight Arcanum. For each of these dice, place a wound marker next to the Knight Arcanum. So if you excuse me for just 30 seconds.
Nice.
Have 3D printed some extra. So I got you for 1.
Yep.
So we'll place 1 wound marker. Yeah. 1 wound marker, unpainted, uncared. We also have the other option of marking how many wounds
with a D6.
With a D6 and a pointer. I like the D6 and a pointer.
Yeah.
Once the bloody, I think these are like recreations of a kill team skulls for wound markers. But either way, we have a wound on the Knight Arcanum.
Ow!
Then, looking at the next page, We don't. We go back. So, when you have placed 6 or more wound markers next to the Knight Arcanum, it has been slain. Remove it from the battlefield. When you have 6 or more wound markers next to the Killaboss, it has been slain. So, Nelson, you are back up in combat.
3 attack dice, right?
3 attacks. You're looking for 3 ups to hit, 4 ups to wound.
Miss, miss, miss.
Okay, back to me.
Crit miss over here.
Merry Christmas. I get my 3 attacks. I get 1 hit. Looking for a 4 up. Nothing. Nelson, go.
Yep. 2 hits. A 4 and a 5.
Okay.
Rolling for damage. A 5. I hit with 1. The other's a 2.
Okay.
So I hit with 1.
The Killaboss gets a wound. Okay, my attack's back. So, we have the exact same stats. 3s to hit, 4s to wound. So this is going to come down to luck of the dice. We got 3 hits, and 2 wounds. So that puts you up to
3.
half dead.
Yep. Alright. Attack. All 3 hit.
Nice.
Nice. That's 2 4s and a 5.
This is where you can come back.
Alright. Now we
Mayhaps.
go for wounds. We need to hit 4 or 3, 4, 5?
4 up.
4 up. Okay, I got 2. I got a 6 and a 5. And
Okay.
a 3. Back to you.
Killaboss is up to 3. His attacks. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Up to 4. Starting to bleed.
Okay. Top of the next round.
Alright. 3 attacks. Wow. Snake Eyes and a 6. I hit 1. Roll for wounds. Nope.
Nope.
Another
Okay.
one.
Killaboss retaliates with the following: 3 hits and 2 wounds.
Dun 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 dun.
So that was Cruel Boy's victory. The Knight Arcanum falls to her knees, her strength now spent. In a bright flash of lightning, her body disappears and her soul returns to the heavens to be reforged once more. The Killaboss grins. This Stormcast Eternal will come back, and she will bring friends. But they will be butchered by the Cruel Boys. The Cruel Boys have won this battle. Congratulations. Your adventure just begins.
Ooh.
So that is attacking and wounding, and you can kind of see that once you just cut the magazine in the corners here.
Oh, sure.
And get wound markers that way. I don't want to cut them up any more than I've already done, so again, I'll just 3D print crap. So it kind of shows you, next time in Stormbringer, 10 Gut Rippas in issue 2, 5 Vindicators in issue 3, and then there's like a checklist and all sorts of crap that folds out here.
Sweet.
So let's jump into issue 2. We've got a little bit more lore here on the mortal realms where everything takes place. Explaining the realm of death, the realm of life, chaos, life, light, metal, and death are the mortal realms. And then the cosmos, arcane, the realm of chaos over there. The Grand Order the Grand Alliance Order of, I can't read today, but that's you, that's the good guys.
Yeah.
Kinda. The Grand Alliance of Destruction, that is what I'm playing, what with my Cruel Boys. So, I have my Gut Rippas. If you want to hand me the 10 big fellas over there that I've primed, yeah, it should be all those.
All these guys up in front.
All
right?
them there. All them there.
I'm gonna give you
No, you're fine.
these guys and
We'll put them in this circle, presuming that the circles will be important later. So, we've got a unit of Gut Rippas here. They've got Cunning Tactics. Each unit of Gut Rippas is commanded by a Gut Rippa boss. Roll a die, which I hate, roll a dice, and refer to the table below to find out what your Gut Rippa boss is like. My specific one, his name is Parpak. This Gut Rippa boss feeds his boys poisonous plants and beast venoms, which make their blood extremely toxic. Again, they're fucked up.
Yeah.
They're angry.
I like it.
They're vicious and cruel. We could go through. I'm not going to name every. Look at this. You can name every single one of them. I only do that in Blood Bowl, naming individual models, unless they're characters. And then hero titles, unit names. So doing a campaign, this has a lot of really fun stuff that you can start like keeping track of.
Personalizing your army a little bit.
Oh yeah. And then our little how to build. And once you get the binder for this thing, it actually gives you dividers that you can put all the how to builds together.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
So if you need little references or anything. But we are getting into armor saves and units. So when your model takes damage in a game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar, you have a chance to protect them from damage with a special dice roll called an armor save. Models with lots of heavy armor have a better chance of deflecting incoming attacks. Models wearing lighter armor are less likely to be able to deflect attacks. You roll the dice for an armor save after the enemy has rolled their attacks. Each successful armor save deflects an enemy attack and saves your model from being wounded. So, a single model. Some units consist... this is talking about units in general. Some units consist of a single model, like your Arcanum Weaver, or whatever they are. Knight Arcanum. And then some units have multiple models, like my Gut Rippas here. Using units. They all move together, they all fight together, and then when inflicting wounds on a unit, a player who controls the unit must pick a model from the unit to take wounds. When the model is slain, the player must pick another model to take any remaining wounds.
So if I deal you this unit with the 10 individuals, if I were to deal you, say, 5 wounds, and everybody's got like like 3 hit points, right?
Yeah.
So do you have to allocate all 3 to one model first, and then 2 to the same model?
In older editions of 40k, you could go 1 here, 1 here, 1 here.
Okay.
Now it's okay. Once somebody takes wounds, they have to take all of them.
Okay.
And does this actually? So the Knight Arcanum has dealt 3 wounds to the unit of Gut Rippas. The Cruel Boys player chooses which Gut Rippa to place wound markers next to.
Okay.
When the Gut Rippa has 2 wound markers next to, so I choose a model specifically.
Yep.
But yeah, it's you used to be able to in older editions of 40k like spread everything. So a unit of 10 with 2 hit points would have to take 11 wounds before the first guy falls, and they went, that's a little cheaty.
Sure.
So, once a model falls, any remaining ones, you choose a new model. You keep going until they keep going. Then, the hunt. Your battle continues. In this battle, you will tell the story of the Knight Arcanum fighting against a unit of 3 Gut Rippas, which you received with this issue. In addition to making attacks, you'll also be using armor to defend your models. Follow the instructions below on the following pages. So, again, we will... Here, and I'll choose the 3 that I actually put... some flesh color on. And I'm going to show it when we get to that point.
I like that shade of green a lot.
Yeah, no, I haven't used this
really
one before. And again, this is what they sent me specifically for. This is like the Orca's flesh. So you are already in your starting position over there. I get to start over here. First, each player places their models in the show, as shown below, above, wherever. Next, each player moves into the central circle for fighting.
So technically what we're doing now is month 2 of the subscription, correct?
So it's actually a weekly thing, but you get 4 issues a month.
Okay.
They send you a box with all 4.
So you get them all right away?
Yeah. I got the first 2, and then I got 3, 4, 5, and 6 in a box, and now I just got 7, 8, 9, and 10 in a box.
Okay.
And I assembled everything so far from the first box and the first 2. So up through 6 I've assembled. I just now got some paints and some brushes. They sent me a tape measure. It's 12 inches long.
Nice.
Little baby tape measure. So, we start with the Cruel Boys attacks. Pick up 2 dice for each Gut Rippas. They always just make it 6 dice. Did I already lose 1? I think.
Did you give me yours for the...
Do you have 6?
I do.
Nah, okay.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, so, again, I get 6 dice to start with, because at this point in the subscription, that is the most that you should have anyway. I need 4s to hit. And again, everything goes together, so I've got 3 that hit, and then I need 4s to wound. 2 wounds coming at the Knight Arcanum.
Can you explain again why you need a 4 to wound?
So it's first you need to see how accurate, then you need to see how hard it is. Because of their relative strength,
Yeah.
So in older versions, and again, like 40K and old fantasy, it was a chart of my strength versus your toughness gives me a number that I need to meet or beat.
Got it.
Now they've shorthanded that to based on his strength alone.
And then the weapon type too, right? Like in
Yes.
Warhammer,
Yep.
if I'm remembering what I read correctly.
Yep. Specific weapons will have what they need to hit, what they need to wound, and we'll get in a few issues.
Sure.
I think they actually start using the whole
Like the table.
war scroll. That's what it's called.
Nice.
So you've got 2 wounds coming at you.
Yep.
You save on a 4, 5, or 6.
All right, and how many do I roll?
You roll 2 because there's 2 wounds.
Because there's 2 wounds. Okay.
1 per wound.
1 per wound.
Or well, okay. So it's technically the attacks that are successful. Attacks can deal multiple wounds.
Oh yeah.
So if each one of these dealt 2 wounds, you'd still roll 2 armor saves, but then everyone that went through would deal. So you got 2.
So I'm rolling
you're rolling against the
4
hits.
plus, right?
Yep.
All right. 5 and a 3, so I take 1 wound.
Yep. So, yep, you get a wound marker because they only do 1. Next, you get to swing it back at me. So you hit on a 3,
Okay.
wound on a 4.
Still 3 attack dice, right?
You get 3 attack dice.
Okay.
Correct. You're learning the war scroll.
Hit on 2 hits
Okay.
and miss.
So
roll for wounds.
4 up to wound.
Whiff and whiff. 2 threes.
Should we swap some dice, maybe?
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're just doing the worst.
Yeah.
Any one more from you? So we go back to next round of combat. I'm 4 and 4s. So first round. That's average. 3 hit. And no wounds.
Woo!
There we go. It was your dice. So you got 3 dice coming back at me, looking for 3s, then 4s.
2 5s.
Nice.
All right. To wound. 4 up. 1 wound.
Okay, gut rippers. They save on a 5 plus. Okay, so Cruel Boys picks the dice rules. Fail to save for each of these. Place a wound marker next to the gut rippers. They are 2 wounds each. That's what I was confirming. So this guy, with his spear low, should have been more studious with the blade, but he will come back at you. 3, or looking for 4s. 1 hits, 4 up, 1 wound.
All right.
4 up to save.
4.
Damn it. Your attack's back.
And in. Nothing. 2 threes and a 2.
3's hit for you.
Oh,
though.
3s do hit. That's
Yep.
right. Oh yeah. Now you 4 up.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
3's to hit, 4's to wound.
Nothing.
Okay.
2 2s.
Ooh, that's a good one. 4 hit. It's above
Ouch.
average. And 2 wounds.
All right.
Let's see if we can put the Knight Arcanum down again.
6 and a 2, so I take 1.
1 more wound.
Up to 2 wounds.
Okay. Because if you can get 1 more wound through, you drop my number of attacks down. So
Yeah, that would be great. All right. So roll to attack.
3's to hit,
Yep. I got 2 4s, so now roll to wound.
4's to wound.
4 up. 1.
Okay.
Got a 5 and a 3.
And he fails, so this gut ripper goes down.
Phew.
Now, I only get 4 attacks back because it's 2 per. But all 4 of those will hit with all 5s and 6s. Only in the trade counts. 2 wounds coming back at you.
You said okay, 2 wounds.
You save on
Sorry,
2.
Save on the wounds, right?
Yeah, 2 hits. I'm sorry, 2 hits coming at you. You need to save against the hits.
Take 1.
1 goes through.
So, it's 3 wounds. I'm halfway to dead.
Go ahead. Try and put me back down.
Coming into attack. 5, 4, and 3. That's 3 hits.
That is 3 hits. 4 ups to wound.
Coming in for wounds. 2. 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that is another gut ripper completely dead.
Nice. That was a hell of a turn there.
Yeah, that was a bit of a swing. Deer, whatever. I don't know.
Nurgle?
Well, no, these guys
Yeah, they would
maybe
be
or Gork and Mork. I don't know if the Age of Sigmar deity. Snake. Okay, I'm done. That's my turn.
All right.
For not knowing the Orc gods.
So roll.
Well,
3,
specifically if the Cruel Boys are the same as regular orcs.
3 up on attacks. That's 3 hits.
Jesus.
Rolling for wounds. 4 up. That is a super cocked die. Let me roll that one again. 3 wounds.
Okay. I need 5s and 6s.
Oh!
One. He saves. He saves all but 1.
2 5s. Nice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This is my last chance for glory. Bring him down, boys. 2 hits. 1 wound.
All right.
That can get you down to
4 up. Come on. Oh!
Nice. You're still in the battle.
Up to 4.
We're still in the battle.
All right. 3 to attack. We need 3s. 2 hits.
Okay.
Rolling for wounds. 2 wounds.
Yeah. 1 save, but 1 is not enough. So he goes down.
Victorious.
So that is Cruel Boy not Cruel Boy. Stormcast Victory. I was reading left to right, and you're supposed to skip the parts that don't matter. The last Gut Ripper slumps over in a pile of crushed bones and scorched flesh. The Knight Arcanum does not revel in this victory, but instead she prepares a message to Azur. She will need reinforcements to meet this growing Uruk threat. The Knight Arcanum has claimed victory. Well done on your skill and determination in battle.
Hell yeah.
So, that is the end of 2.
I have to say, I know we'll probably talk more about this.
No, that we can go into it now.
We are 2 in here, and I think this is a brilliant fucking way to teach somebody a game.
Like, it is
you learn
insultingly low level as far as, like, you don't even get to move. Go from circle to circle, start in the circle.
Right.
But I think it's a good...
But I think you really need to understand how combat works before you can do much of anything. So to do, this stuff, we'll get to cover, we'll get to things like that later, but as somebody who's watched videos of how to play and, wants to get into the game, I think this is a great... Even though I've got experience with a lot of other games, it like you're saying, it's very simplistic, but I think that helps because there are so many different wrinkles that make this game and I think wargaming in general unique. And I think this is a really good kind of launching point. So I like it a lot so far.
And again, even as somebody with gaming or tabletop experience, because of all the little differences and intricacies of everything, it's kind of nice to just, baby step me through this.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, it's relatively cheap because, again, it's $14 a magazine. And you can see here, issue 3, I got a 5-man unit. Issue 4, I got 4 paints and a brush, which... 5, 10, 15. That's $20 worth of paint right there.
Yeah, and you're paying what?
A 5-man unit is
60-ish for a month.
Yeah, because you buy all 4 right away.
Right.
Or a month's worth right away. So I'm liking again the slow bleed and
the models are great.
Yeah.
Like, for they're very sturdy. They're molded very well. Like it's. Man, for $60.
GW they've been in this for a while. They're not necessarily the best at everything forever, but I like the quality of their stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Finecast is annoying as shit to clean up, but that's resin and that's a sub business anyway. So let's do one more and then we'll call her a day. So we jump into issue 3. This is where you get to add your 5 golden boys.
5 GBs, as I like to call them.
GBs. And then we get a big lore dump in the magazine here. The Land of Monsters. War in the Realm of the Beasts. The Monsters of Gur. So, you get a unit of Stormcast Vindicators. We can name them for reasons. Again, we won't go through all that right now, but maybe if we do a league thing.
So it's just the unit, right?
We'll find out once we get to the combat part. So, Stormcast names. Again, lots of really cool charts that I enjoy. We've got our how to use dice. This is the part that
Why does that come in issue 3?
Yeah, we've already used a couple of dice the one time. So
you've been playing wrong all along.
These are called pips. The result is the top side, and the side is what holds the pips. Is how.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pip fall off a die, though, so I mean, those sides do a really good job of holding them on.
Pip falls haven't been around since Atari.
Got him.
This I sent to Tej, the rolling a D3, because again, we had a game of Magic that
that's funny.
Our buddy went, I have to roll a D3, and he rolled, and then he just started like doing stuff. I'm like, that's not the result that happened. He's like, what? I went 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 again with 4, 5, 6. I'm like, that's not how a D3 works. He's like, you could do a D3 however. And I was trying to explain to him that no, there is accepted gaming canon for how to roll a D3, and then I bought him D3s as a joke. So, important D3, 1 or 2 is 1, 3 or 4 is 2, and a 5 or a 6 is 3. You divide the result in half, is how you do it. So, rerolls. This is kind of fun. This will come up. I don't know if this will come up, but this will come up eventually in anything Warhammer. Some rules allow you to re-roll a die that you have already rolled once. These rules are very powerful as they let you try to succeed where the first roll may have failed. When you are told to re-roll 1 or more dice, simply pick those dice up and roll them again. Once a dice has been re-rolled, you must use a second result, or the second result, even if the first is better. So no take backs to the first result if you screw up even harder. A roll off is literally roll and the player with the higher results wins, because again, that needs to be explained to people. Modifying dice, if you roll a 3 plus 1, the total is 4. 4 minus 2 modifier equals 2. So do math, is I guess what they're... stray dice, or cocked die, as we always refer to them. Generally, it is polite to ignore the results of any dice that misses the battlefield and end up underneath a chair, table, whatever. Simply gather the dice up and roll them again as if they never took place in the first place. Here we start to get into, again, the War Scrolls, and you can kind of see the Arcanum. So they even blank out the movement and... the bravery. I was going to say leadership, but that's also not this game. So you have 6 wounds, and you save on a 3+? Huh. Thought it was having you save on a 4+. Maybe that's just for the demos.
Yeah, maybe.
Either way. So it'll start telling you now, your stave, you have 3 attacks, 3+ to hit, 4+ to wound.
Okay.
Getting into that. So... if a unit has more than 1 weapon on its war scroll, you attack with each of those weapons in turn. Pick which weapon you want to attack with first, and do the thing. We already kind of went through hits and wounds, and now saves, and then wound markers they recommend, but I have others. So now, we get into our Border Skirmish. First, lay the battle map that you received in Issue 1 on a flat surface. Next, decide who will play as the crew. Wait, we already know that. Okay. I get 3 Gut Rippers. Here. And then my boss and friend over here. Nelson, you get 2 Vindicators and your Knight Arcanum. You don't get the full unit yet, I apologize.
No, that's fine. Now I just need to pick who I want. I'm going with these 2 right here.
Okay. First, the Stormcast player places their models on the board. Next, the Crewboys player places their models as shown above. Finally, both players move their units forward to meet each other. So, bosses meet... actually, did I line up correctly? No. Sorry, I'm opposite. It's not bosses versus bosses. It's my boss versus your Vindicators, and your boss versus my Grots. So now that we fixed that, Knight Arcanum hit and wound rolls. If you look at the Knight Arcanum's War Scroll, you'll see she can make 3 attacks with her Valedictor's Stave. Make these 3 attacks against the unit of Gut Rippers by rolling 3 dice. Remember to follow the attack sequence as shown in A Basic 4, and remember to hand the dice to your opponent for their save rolls. So, you got your 3 attacks.
Yep. Coming in hot.
3s to hit.
2 hits.
4s to wound.
Rolling wounds. Nothing. 3 and a 2.
Check the Gut Rippers War Scroll, which I have a 5-up save, so thankfully I don't have to deal with that. And then go to 3 Gut Rippers. The Gut Rippers have Wicked Stickers. 2 attacks each, 4s to hit, 4s to wound. Yeah. So, we got 2 hits. We got 2 wounds.
Ouch. Alright, rolling saves, and that's a 4 up.
Now you have a 3 up save.
3 up, alright.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Both save.
Boo. After the Gut Rippers, go to 5.
Whoop!
Okay. That is your Vindicators.
Phyrexian Vindicators.
They have Storm Spear. 2 attacks, 3s to hit, 3s to wound.
Alright, is it two dice per model?
2 dice per model.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4.
Yep.
Alright. Here we go. That is super cocked. So I got a 5, 2 5s, and a 4.
Okay.
And then 1. So I'm rolling for wounds.
I was going to say 2 5s and a 4. It's not 4 dice.
Rolling for wounds.
3 up to wound.
Wow, 3 2s.
Okay, so you don't want to kill me.
Fucking
which is really appreciated. So I don't have to make any of my 3 up saves. Then, if you look at the Killaboss and Stabgrot's War Scroll, so my unit contains those 2 fellows. You'll see the Killaboss can make 4 attacks with his Boss Haka, and the Stabgrot can make 3 attacks with his prized Stabgrot's prized Shiv. So we'll start with the Boss Haka. 4 attacks, looking for 3s. 3 hit, I'm looking for 3s to wound. 2 wounds. So the Vindicator's saves are 3 up.
Alright. Rolling 2. 1 wound.
1
Vindicators.
wound on the Vindicator. Here, feel free to have some wound markers.
Alright, I'm gonna hold these over here for now and use this because I don't
whatever works.
my 5th die,
Whatever works best.
I will need these markers.
So that was the first. Now I've got Stabgrot's prized Shiv. 3 dice, looking for 4s. All miss. Then we go back to the top of the round.
All right,
with the Knight Arcanum.
She rolls 3 attacks, 2 hits.
Okay.
Rolling for wounds. Need 4 ups. Snake eyes.
Jesus. Gut Ripper's attack back. All 3 of them is 6 attacks. 1 hit. Doing well so far. 1 wound.
That's a super wound right there. Rolling. That's a 4. That's a save.
Okay. Then Vindicators. 2 attacks
Right,
each.
so
3s to hit, 3s to wound.
4 dice to attack.
Yeah, and I think soon we're going to get into the Rend ability, which is armor piercing.
Yes.
Which modifies armor roll.
All right, so that's 3 hits.
Okay.
Rolling for wounds.
3 ups to wound.
3 ups to wound.
Yes.
That's 3 wounds.
Ugh.
6, 5, 3.
Okay, so check the Killaboss and Stabgrot's War Scroll. 3 up save. For every hit that a wound was not saved, place a wound marker next to the Killaboss. But does my little dude take any wounds? For this unit, the Killaboss model attacks with the Boss Haka and Stabgrot's attacks with his prize Shiv. You must place any wound markers next to the Killaboss, and when he is slain, the Stabgrot is also removed from the battlefield. Okay, so he's not an extra body. He's just a little bitch. 3 up save. 1 goes through. And I'm going to start getting in the habit of I count down with remaining hit points. That has always been my 40k thing of that way my opponent can see it's how many wounds does that guy have left? He has 5 left.
Nice.
Not he's taken 5 wounds. So I always count down. And as long as you and your opponent agree at the beginning of the game, it's fine. But I've always felt counting down makes it more visually easier to assess the battlefield. So that was your Vindicator's attacks.
Yep.
Killaboss. 4 attacks with the Boss Haka. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
All right. Rolling 2.
Put down your Vindicators.
5 and a 4.
Saving. They save. The Stabgrot's prized Shiv. 3 attacks, 4 ups. 2 hits, 4 ups to wound. 2 wounds! Woo! Come on, shiv him.
It's coming right at my ankles.
Shiv him with the shank.
2 saves.
Damn it.
6 and a 4.
Shank with a shiv. Knight Arcanum.
Alright, 3 attacks coming in hot.
I was going to say, no one's done anything in this combat before.
Do 3s hit or 4s?
3s hit, 4s wound.
Alright, that's 3 hits. Rolling wounds.
What I should have done is photocopy
no fucking wounds.
the War Scrolls for you. Gut Rippers. All sit. Can I borrow 1 die?
Sure can.
Danka. Looking for 4s.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's above average. Looking for 4s. That is average. So
2 wounds.
Two attacks. Yep, to save.
We'll save them. 5 and a 4.
Oh my god. Nothing is happening over there. Vindicators.
Alright, rolling 4 attacks.
3s to hit.
Okay, so that's 3 hits.
3s to wound.
So we're rolling 3 wounds here. 1 wound. Jesus.
3 up.
Guys.
And he saves. Kill the boss. His 4 attacks. 2 hits. No wound. Stabgrot. Stabgrot's the man with 2 hits. And 1 wound.
Alright.
See it get through. Shank the big guy.
Yep. Got him.
No, 3 up saves.
Oh,
yeah.
3 ups. Okay,
3 up saves.
That does
Okay.
save. Alright, 3 attacks for the Arcanum. 1 hit.
You were just rolling terribly with the Arcanum.
1 wound.
5 up.
Coming at you.
Does not save.
Yeah.
This is why 40k players have shitloads of d6s.
Yeah, no shit.
He's got a wound remaining. Gut Rippers coming back at you. 3. I need 6 dice. I'm just going to roll this twice. So, 4 ups to hit. 2 so far. 3. So 3 hits. Need 4s to wound. 1 wound.
Alright, so I'm rolling 1. That's 1.
Nice.
That's a wound. That's on my Vindicator, right?
Yes.
So,
The Knight Arcanum.
or sorry, Knight Arcanum.
Yep.
1 wound. Nice.
Now, Vindicators coming back on
Alright,
the boss.
so that's 4 attack dice. Hitting on 3s.
Yep. 3s
That
to hit,
is
3s
3 hit. Wounding. 2 wounds.
to wound. Okay, 3 ups to save. Saves
Damn
both.
it.
Yeah, he's thick. He's got a
Thick-
lot of just armor
thick
plates
boy.
hanging off of him.
Here, Junior.
Mark. Nope, nope. Okay, so 4 attacks coming back at you. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Alright. Prevention.
Okay.
5 and a 6.
Then the shank, the shiv. 4s. 2 hits. 4s again. 2 wounds.
God damn, he's your MVP.
He is.
I take 1.
Yes, that puts down a Vindicator.
They've each got 2 hit points?
Yes.
Okay, nice. So, Vindicator. Dead.
Nice.
I don't remember, do you remove
You
them?
remove the
You
models,
do remove
yeah.
the model.
They're
okay.
not, you're not Necrons. You're not going to be standing back up. Which, you are kind of Necrons in that Stormcast don't die. Their souls get sent back to wherever the Soul Forge is, and then they get rebuilt. They are human warrior souls that are bound to like suits of armor. They have physical bodies, but they just keep getting like remade over and over and over again.
Interesting.
Yeah, the lore covers it more. Knight Arcanum.
Alright, coming back. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s, so that's 1 hit.
Wounding
Rolling
on
for
4s.
wounds. That's a 4, that's 1 wound. Get him, get him, get him.
5 up.
Get him.
He's got.
He's been getted.
Okay. Cruel Boys attack back. Only 4 left. Or 4 attacks. 4s to hit. Nothing hits.
Yes.
That goes to the Vindicator.
Catching a break, so now I get 2
attacks.
2 hits.
Yep.
And 2 wounds.
Nice. 3 ups. Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
3 wounds remaining
Needed
on
that.
the boss man. Let's see if we can put down this last Vindicator.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
So 1 hit. 1 wound.
1 wound. Rolling.
Rolled save.
Oh no!
So he takes that, and then Stabgrot's prize shiv. 4 ups to hit. All 3 hits. 4 ups to wound. 1 wound. Can he save himself from the shiv?
Yes.
He can. He
can. Take that, Squee.
Arcanum, back to you.
3 attacks. 1 hit. Rolling for wounds. That's a wound.
5 up. He takes the wound.
Alright.
Okay, their attacks back at you, Arcanum. 4s to hit. 1 hit. 4s to wound. Nothing.
Nice.
Vindicator.
All right, Vindicator.
This is your big chance.
That's one hit only. God damn it.
Okay.
Wounding. Does it wound on 3 too?
It does wound on 3, yeah.
Okay, that's a wound.
3-up save. Saves.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if I can put you down and
death.
Trigger a cinematic.
The sweet, sweet embrace of death.
3-ups to hit. Ooh, only one hit. 3-ups to wound. Ah. No wounds. Okay, stab, grotz, prize, shiv.
He's gonna get it, isn't he?
2 hits. 4s to wound. 1
Shaky
wound.
With 1. Come on, 3+.
Shiv's
Yeah!
Oh, I
That's a 3.
can't get through the stupid Vindicator armor. Arcanum.
3 to attack. I'll roll that one again.
Okay.
That's 2 hits. Rolling 4 wounds now.
4s to wound.
1 wound.
5 up.
God damn.
Okay, another one bites the dust. His 2 stabs back. 1 hit. No wounds.
Nice.
Vindicator.
All right, 2 dice coming in hot. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Coming in
3
for wounds. 2 wounds,
Oh
baby.
my God. 3-ups. Okay, he saves.
Nice.
Okay, that's enough of this. Boss hacker, do your thing.
This ends here.
2 hits. 2 wounds.
Woundos. 2 saves. Not today.
Shivy shank. 1 stab. And gets through.
Oh, nice.
God.
Crit save.
Okay.
All right.
Arcanum.
Attacking with 3. That is 3 hits.
God
Coming
damn it.
for wounds. That is 1 fucking wound.
Okay. Oh, does not save. Okay. 1 hits back.
Yes.
No wounds. Vindicator.
All right, here we go. Come on now. 2 hits.
Okay. I was gonna say you can't kill him, but
on
you can
now.
get him down to 1.
2 wounds.
3-ups. He saves.
Oh,
4 and 6.
damn it.
Okay. This ends here. Hacker. Oh god. 2 hits. Nothing.
Nice.
Shanky. 1. Nothing.
Nice.
God damn it.
Arcanum.
Arcanum.
Another day. Arcanum. 3 attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh god, only 1 hit on that. That's a wound though.
Only 1 needs to? Oh, he saves!
Whoa!
With the 5+. Okay, Gut Ripper.
Yeah.
1 hit. No wounds. Back to the Vindicators.
2 attacks. 1 hit. Roll for wound. That's a 1. That's nothing.
Okay.
Whiff.
Boss Hacker. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
This could be the end of our hero here. All right, 3+. Hey!
God damn it. Shanky.
Wow.
Magically cocked
That's
there.
impressive.
Okay, so 2 hits. No wounds.
Oh, I love when I don't have to save. All right.
Arcanum.
3 attacks.
Back to the top.
That's 3 hits.
All 3. God damn it.
And 2 wounds.
This isn't how our story ends, boys. It is how our story ends. Okay, so if a unit of Gut Rippers has been slain, it says go to 5. Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, so we do continue. It doesn't trigger cinematic like I thought it does. So, now, the Vindicators go right away.
The Vindicator?
The Vindicator, yeah, the
Okay.
remaining Vindicator. But
Yep.
it's the Vindicator's unit.
Sure.
With 1 fella.
All right. That's 1 hit.
1 hit.
And a wound.
Okay. He takes it.
Nice.
2 left. Which, now I'm kind of curious. Okay, so if a unit of Gut Rippers has been... Go to 5. Oh, okay. Anyway. So... 4 dice. Oof. 3 hits. 3 wounds.
God damn it. All right. This could be it. 1 miss and it's all done. Oh, that's
Okay.
a 4,
So
6,
he goes-
2. He dies.
He goes down. If the Knight Arcanum and the unit... Okay, if either Knight Arcanum or the Gut Rippers has been slain, go to 5. which is the Vindicators. Let's see, because I'm trying to see if we ever move them together.
Yeah.
Which I think you kind of have to. So let's read through. If the unit of Gut Rippers has been slain, yep, go to 5. If the unit of Gut Rippers and the Killaboss have both been slain, go to 9. 9 being...
Victory,
Stormcast victory. If the Gut Rippers and the unit of Vindicators has been slain, go to 11. That's the situation.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
Okay. But that's... So we were after... Yeah, if the Night Arcanum and the unit of Gut Rippers has both been slain, go to 11. So technically, Killaboss attacks. If the Night Arcanum unit and the unit of Vindicators has been slain, if either Night Arcanum or the Gut Rippers have been slain, because Night Arcanum was not killed, technically it wants us to go back to 5 with the Vindicators, but then we go to 11. Which is a draw? Son of a bitch. That can't be right. What did I say? If the Night Arcanum and the unit of Vindicators have both been slain, no. If the Night Arcanum and the unit, no.
Yeah, it was the...
Okay, so we'll go back to the beginning. Gut Rippers have been slain, go to 5. That's the Vindicators. If the Gut Rippers and the Killaboss have been slain, if the unit of Gut Rippers and the unit of Vindicators have both been slain,
yep,
that's where we are. So that one goes to 11. Okay, yep. So that...
So it's a draw.
Ends in a draw. Both you and your opponent have fought well. The victor will be decided in your next battle because I killed one, you killed one.
Yep.
That's how they decided. Okay, so right now we are 1-1-1, which feels fucking perfect. But that was a more back and forth than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It seems like they did a pretty good job, and then they keep like hinting at what issue number. Okay, so potentially maybe all these models. I don't know. Yeah, and my paint leaked in the packaging just a little bit, as Retributor armor want to do. But that is up through issue 3. I think we'll pause it there. But yeah, thoughts so far overall?
I enjoy it a lot.
Good.
I am someone who dice rolling, as you can tell, is not necessarily my forte. Yeah. I love to play Risk. I very rarely win at Risk. I can tell already I'm going to enjoy this game a lot, especially as like the deeper levels of strategy and rules are put into place as we go through it. But I'll echo the point that I made earlier about how I think this is a great stepping off point. I love how they bundle the minifigures. It gives you everything you need to play, but also they like include the paint and the brushes every once in a while.
Yeah, and so issue 4 here is where it's your first 4 paints and your starter brush, and then this is where it gets into. Here, I'll show more.
Oh, sure, how to paint.
The more. Here's the one thing I fucking hate about this though. It goes, here's all the stuff you could have, which is fine. I have that. I have all those. I'm gonna try and use only what's in the thing. They go, hey, you know how you have bare plastic? Just coat it like 3 times.
With they don't tell you to prime it.
They do not tell you to prime it at all. So I did not do that. I primed with Grayseer, and I started following the instructions where it's do the gold bits, do the blue bits, do the green skin, and I'll probably do some better images once they're slightly more painted, and then start doing the metallics. So with the colors that I have available from this, I'm getting as far as I can with them, because again, I want to see how well a self-contained thing does, and they give you gold and blue for the Stormcast, and then Uruk Flesh and Leadbelcher for the Cool Boys.
Leadbelcher.
I love Leadbelcher so much. I would drink it if they'd let me. But in the next one, it looks like we get a larger battle size, and we start getting into wounds, or damage with more than 1 wound, and rend. So that'll be fun. So we'll call it there for now. We'll pick this up again later, and I'm excited for this.
Yeah, me too. I enjoyed it a lot. Now I'm like, shit, I need to subscribe.
Maybe, or borrow mine. We'll see.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Cool. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.